What is up, internet? Hey guys, how we doing? It's been a while since I've streamed, like 2 weeks. I was like, in my head, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take like a week off of streaming. And I guess I looked at when the last time I streamed was. I guess I took 2 weeks off. Didn't realize. So here's what we got planned for today. Probably like it's just gonna be kind of whatever we. I should probably check the audio. Hold on. Oh yeah, audio's good. Okay, sorry. I've been grinding. I've been doing it. So here's where we're currently sitting at. We got all this. We got all this, and then we got a little bit more up here. That should hopefully be enough to hit 400,000. And basically, I got some here. Where we're at is whatever we can use here. And then once it's gone, stream's over. That's kind of what we're doing today. We should be able to get to 400,000 for our power. Should be able to. And then I guess periodically we'll come back here and check on that. But this should take up to 400,000. Then I'll probably take the rest of the week. I'll probably be back Thursday as well. But I'll probably take the rest of the week building up more so that way next Tuesday we can come back and hopefully do another 100,000. That was kind of the game plan. So let me go grab some silver. We're just going to jump into it. Start making some chipsets, and then yeah, and just stream until we're done, until we run out of blue celestite. And then I should probably put all this somewhere. Okie dokie. So I hope everybody's been well. Hope everybody's been good. Haven't seen anybody haven't talked to anybody in like 2 weeks. I think is the last time we did this. So it's definitely been a minute. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take us. If it takes us 2 hours, then I guess we're only streaming for 2 hours. If it takes us 3 hours, yada, 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 yada. And I did a little bit of prep work for as far as, like, the fungu goes, stuff like that. Not a whole lot, so at this point, you should know the drill. But we should be getting to 400K by the end of the stream. That's the main goal. 400,000 is a big number. The last update that I saw was 330, so we're almost past the highest I've seen. Now, whether or not someone's actually hit higher than that, I don't know. Let me go to my nickel farm real quick. Okay. So three major updates coming to this game. Prior to June, I believe it's between now and June, there's going to be 3. So the way that I think that's going to be is probably 1 in February, 1 in April, and then 1 in June is my guess. I don't know. I don't know the phrasing on it. I don't know if they said by the end of June or if they just said in June or if they said by June. I don't know. Either way, we should have some major updates coming soon. I don't know what that means for our power grind. I don't know what that means for really much of anything. But we should have some pretty major updates shortly, which I'm pretty excited for. So my guess is February though. Okay. My guess is the first one's February, and then I think every 2 months we'll get one. Is my guess. Okay. We'll start off with that, right? And then iron. Oh, man. Hope everybody's been enjoying the Subnautica playthroughs. I've been definitely enjoying playing them. Probably go back and after I think I haven't beaten Below Zero yet. I think I have to still record the last part. The very, very last part. really don't want all this food and water on me. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I think I know I have the last part that I still have to record, but I think I can't remember what part came out today. I also can't remember how to play this game. All right, let's go to the power station. Let's take a look at what we're... No, not the power station. Wait, is the power station done? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've actually worked on this. Yeah, power station's done. Okay. We're heading out to the eye now. All right, cool. But yeah, I hope everybody has been enjoying the Subnautica series. The Below Zero is pretty much coming to a close. We'll probably go back to the first Subnautica. Whenever an update comes out for this game, we're going to hop right back into it. Like we never even left. Fungu, Dylan. Fungu. Where is the... There it is. Sorry, it's going to take me a second to get back into the swing of things here. Fungu. Cool. And then honestly, I guess as far as playthroughs go, if we finish Below Zero and then we run out of stuff to do in Subnautica 1, there's been some suggestions. Planet Crafter was one of them that I was looking into. No Man's Sky just did like a massive update again. Did you have a series for I did have a series for this game. Yeah. I think I did like 28 parts and then a few live streams in there. I think something like that. Definitely enjoyable. I can't wait for this game to get updates. It's gonna be massive. Which, again, I think February could actually potentially end up being a really busy month because Avowed is coming out, and I'm gonna be playing Avowed. I'm doing a playthrough in Avowed because that's supposed to be, I believe, if I remember correctly, Avowed was supposed to be similar to like a Skyrim. So I wanted to play that and try that out. And then if there's an update for this game, then that's going to be more content for this game. Hey, how we doing, kiddoki? It's going all right. Got out of work at 2:30, took a shower, made something to eat. Now we're doing this. Actually, I wrote out how I'm going to do the first episode of the podcast. I did like a storyboard for it so that I can kind of be like organized. Wait, no, I need more iron. So I can be like organized when we actually do the whatever do the actual cast itself. And then honestly, I might actually record that tomorrow. I want to get like an intro jingle, so I'm going to work on that. I'm probably going to just make my own or attempt to. And then that's really all I think I need is just that. And then it's just literally just a mic and a audio system to record. So, and then that one will be that first one will be on that first part will be on both YouTube and Patreon, and then the ones following will be on Patreon only, with the exception of probably some special parts. Have you ever heard of Warframe? I have heard of Warframe. You know, I've tried Warframe a few times because I'm a big Destiny guy. Love Destiny, and I've tried Warframe, and I just couldn't get into it. Not the same. I'm not third person's fine and everything, but it's not my go-to. Like I can play third-person games. I don't mind playing third-person games. I just prefer first-person. But everybody keeps telling me I need to get back into or I need to try Warframe out, and I don't know. Do I have a channel trailer? I do not. I just normally change it to whatever the most recent part is of a playthrough. I do need to make a trailer at some point, but I think I need to get more content that would be worthy of a channel trailer. IMO. Dang, we already filled all these up. Are these all already full? Oh, over there. Because, you know, it's got... What the hell? It's all patchy? What are we doing? Yeah. That's got to be... I got to get, like, clips and stuff that's worth it. And I don't think there's enough yet. So here's what we're gonna do real quick. Because I feel like your introduction and whatnot is what the trailer... Because I feel like your introduction and whatnot is what a trailer should have, shouldn't it? Can you rephrase the question? Can you use it in a sentence? Can I have the origin? I'm reading it, but I'm not understanding it. Because I feel like your introduction is what a trailer should... Are you talking about for the podcast? You're not talking about the podcast, are you? I'm not going to do a video trailer for an audio podcast. I mean, I don't disagree with the idea of having a... Jesus. Fill this up. I don't disagree with the idea of having a... channel trailer, for sure, at some point. As far as I'm aware, the trailer is supposed to help people know what your channel is about. You can mention your podcast there. Yeah. I mean, eventually we'll do some kind of trailer. I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard to, like, definitively say, like, I'm going to do this, then this, or whatever, because it's just, like, I don't even know. I'm just making this up as I go. Ooh. How do I do that every time? I always thought of it as an about me, not a highlight reel. It just depends because, like, sure, but I also don't want to, like, hello, my name is so-and-so. This is what I do, blah, 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 blah. There's a video description or a channel description that I could throw that in there. So I don't know. It's supposed to be enticing. It's supposed to be exciting to get people... to want to check out your content. However, whatever medium you need to do that in. Beyond that, I don't really care. I don't know. I don't know how I would do it. I don't know. I might never do it. I'm just taking day at a time. Iron. So whenever we finish this today, and we're sitting at our 400,000, I'm going to post that into the Discord and maybe get a gauge of where other people are at, see if anyone is that high. I thought it was because no one reads descriptions of anything. Yeah, you're probably true. That's probably true. Are these all empty? Really need to fill those up. I mean, I don't ever look in descriptions unless they say it in a video to look in the description. Oh, I was watching this channel. Oh, I'm so sad. I was watching this channel, and it was a baseball player, and he was doing a signed baseball hat, and I was like, oh, that'd be perfect to, like, throw on the shelf by me, because the way I was thinking about it is I was like, the stuff that I'll add will just be things I come across. Like, I don't want to search for it. I want it to come to me. Like a healthy relationship. I want it to come to me. Oh, battery. And I would like the video had come out when I started watching the video. It was crazy when I had started watching the video because they mentioned it halfway through that. Click the link in the description and you can buy this autographed hat that he's like personally hand autographs. And I watched the video probably about 10 minutes after it came out. And so when I got to that part of the video, I was like, oh, sweet. I immediately clicked the link below and went, and it was sold out. Freaking sold out, man. Everything I buy comes to me, usually in a van. That's funny. Think you're clever. You clever, clever fool. Ah, son of a biscuit. What in the hoo-hey? But yeah, definitely not going very long today. I mean, whenever this when the cell site runs out, the cell site runs out. But I'm not going to do any sort of after Astrometica stream or anything like that. Because Destiny released its new episode today, which means that is what's going to take up the remainder of my night. This episode actually looks pretty good too. It's so funny. So hear me out. Hear me out, Jimmy. I know you're not a Destiny guy, but hear me out. Everybody complains because there was time-gated stuff. That's why some of the newer Fallout stuff is handmade, painted by people, less retail style. Yeah. No, I get it. So people complained. Just hear me out. People complained about Destiny. They complained that they didn't like the episodic thing, or the time-gated thing. The time-gated. Basically, you had to wait till reset every Tuesday to do the next part of like the storyline, or the next quest, or the next whatever in that episode. They said for episode 2, which is the one that just finished, that they were not going to do that anymore, and everybody threw a party. Hooray! Remember how I complained to you about like how bad it was, like the story, like it was like you finished it in like less than an hour, like it was like the shortest ever. Well, this episode, they're going back to time gating things. My conspiracy theory is that they did that on purpose because they wanted us to complain, so that way they could be like, well, this is what you get when we don't time gate. And then, you know, now we'll stop complaining. And then you might ask yourself the question, well, why would they do that? And if because they did that because that gives them more time to work on things and perfect things. They don't have to have as much of a product up front. I need to do boom, boom. And whatever, screw it, we'll do it all. Right? Right? Is that my crazy? That's my crazy conspiracy theory. I wouldn't put it past them. They're evil, I tell you. They're also absolutely working on a third game, by the way. I don't know why everybody's keeping it so hush-hush. They're absolutely doing that. Nobody's going to admit it. Wait, you know what? Hold on, let me just put all this in there. I think the episode thing is a great idea. Hey, Kenzie. Like, what do you mean the episode thing? Like the time gating it? Like, you think time gating is a great idea? Or you mean like... They're out of time and people, but I'm telling you right now, they're working on Destiny 3. I know that Marathon is their next big project, blah, 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 blah. I know. But they're working on it. The dude that predicted Prismatic, which is so, like, out of left field to... like, not only did he predict Prismatic and said it by name. He said Prismatic. I think he said Prismatic. Not only did he say all that, he also said that they're going to be working on Destiny 3 and it's not going to have classes anymore. Basically, any character can spec into anything. Like, it's just so specific. I like how we just, like, kind of all forgot about it. Like, nobody's talking about that anymore. Yeah, time getting to me sounds like a solid way to keep the game going. Some people like the whole binge an entire season thing. Yeah, well, so the thing is they want what the creator versus consumer. Consumer is saying, I want to be able to play it at my pace. I want to play it when I want to. Sometimes I have a lot of time initially, and I can play the whole season. So I can just get it all done. And because I'm not going to have time later on. And then the consumer, they're just like, well, we want you here. We want you to continue to play our game throughout the entire episode. Like, we don't want you to ever leave our game, which, like, to me, I'm kind of like, screw off. That's why MC servers are more difficult. I'm tired of people finishing the damn game in 1 week. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like, this has nothing to do with your servers. I just mean this about gaming in general. Make a good product with replayability. It's not like I mean, it may be tough to do, but it's not a tough concept. If Destiny made something that was exciting for people to return to, people would continue to play and get longevity out of it. Destiny did this thing called Pantheon Activity, and it was a random raid encounter. Every single week added 2 more encounters, and it was just a random raid encounter. And it got you a title called Godslayer. Amazing title. So cool. And you know what? Their player base was super high. They did this thing called Into the Light. It had a Onslaught, which is like a horde mode. Super high because there was like a shiny weapon that you could try to farm for. Like, that's the problem with Destiny nowadays is RNG is not a thing anymore. People don't want RNG, which is the point of a looter shooter. And RNG is the point of a looter shooter. So, but now everybody wants like more guaranteed drops and stuff, and I don't like that. The grind needs to be completely random. You need to have, and I mean, that hurts me more than probably anyone because I have some of the worst RNG in that game in history. Confirmed. No different than a TV show. Watch the episode or wait for it to stream the whole thing. Yeah, but the problem with that is the season goes away and you can't do it anymore. So, like, the show, in your analogy, the show is at least still there. Now, imagine if it was like, here comes, the whole show comes out, but then they're like, oh, yeah, but when the show finishes, we're taking it away forever. Make a good product too late. No game can please everyone. Some people want MMO, some want looter shooter. Looter shooter MMO should be RNG based drops, period. MMO, like World of Warcraft, things like that, loot based drops. No guaranteed drops. There should be a % chance of getting a drop. More difficult items should be a higher tier, a harder % chance. I think that should be true for MMOs. I think that should be true for looter shooters. There should be, like, there can be some guaranteedness of things in a sense. But anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Why do I feel like that's going to be an entire podcast one day? Is just me, like, just screaming about Destiny. It's like, this is the problem with the system. Who's that one? Oh, who's that one dude? Jimmy, you would know who it is. Who's the one dude that's got the podcast and he's like, everybody calls him crazy and he's like always screaming? God, what's his? I cannot remember his name. That's like me in Destiny. He's like he's got a lot of conspiracy theories. I'm passionate about it, you know? It's okay because I for a few reasons. A, I did a lot of content creation in that game, so I spent a lot of time into the game. Probably went further than most people should in that game for certain things. And so I just spending so much time in it, it's just in playing it for, gosh, like, you know, that game's over a decade old now, like the franchise, Destiny 1 and 2. Not to mention Halo back in the day. I mean, it's all Bungie. Bungie is literally like has been my entire childhood, my entire gaming experience in my life. Bungie has always been there in some way, shape, or form. So it's like, it sucks when you have a game company that's just missing all the pieces. Though I will say Frontiers is a good idea. Frontiers is going to reintroduce some of those old Halo logics. It might not be the podcast you want to do, but it's the topic you have the most knowledge of. Alex Jones. Alex Jones, that's his name. He's the dude that's always screaming about conspiracies. It's like me and Destiny. If they would just listen and do this and break the system, blah, blah, blah. And he gets all red in the face. Yeah, that's going to be me. No, but they're doing Frontiers, and from my understanding, Frontiers is going to have like a big team battle. Like it's getting to more of what they know and what they are good at. I hope. Fingers crossed. But I've been burned so many times by that game company. I don't get excited for anything on that game anymore. Jimmy, you remember how excited every time I would get like for something new to content drop on that game? Everything that came out, I was so excited for it. Even if I just got burned, I was like, but it's okay. We're bouncing back. We got something new. Now I'm just like, every single trailer that I'm seeing, I'm like, okay, well, we'll see. We'll see when we play it. I've been burned too many times. Too many times. Now I play games like Astrometica and Subnautica, and it's great because I don't get stressed. Look at this. I'm just power grinding, you know what I mean? There ain't nothing to freak out about in this game. Well, no, because my stress still comes in the form of Marvel Rivals. There is still some form of stress. I'm the #1 Groot in the world, by the way. Don't actually fact check that, but I am. So yeah, main goal here is 400K for anybody that's just joined him. 400,000. You know, I still haven't found the Easter egg. I might have to find that one day. From Luna to Groot. Interesting transition. Well, you know, so here's my line of thinking. I've actually been playing. I actually haven't even been playing Luna lately. I've been playing Cloak and Dagger lately. But here's my line of thinking. I've got the healing down. I've got healing down. Support ain't nothing. I've got Luna down. I've been getting good with Cloak and Dagger. DPS is like nothing. Like I got my DPS. I got Namor. I got Squirrel Girl. I got Moon Knight. Like I got my DPS people down. I didn't have a good tank. Like, I could play Magneto. I could play Strange. Man, I keep running out of battery. But I wasn't confident with them. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to get good with a tank. And then Groot was the one that I don't know. I liked his kit. I like the idea of, like, walling off people. So I was like, let me try him. And, like, from the moment go, we just had a lot of success with him. But if you look at my numbers on Marvel Rivals, I actually like have really good numbers with Groot. Like every game, like my worst games, like I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Out of like 10 games, I could 15, 20 games, like a night of playing with the guys. I'll have one game where maybe I'm negative. Like we played like 20 games the other night. Me and Dylan did. Most games were like 30 something and a single digit death. Like I was even like the games we lost. I think that night I had one game where I went 6-6. It was a rough game. The other team was just really good. Now, granted, that was quick play because we didn't have our full squad up, but I just like the character just clicks with me really well. I just gotta play more. I just gotta play more. We don't play enough. But now that Destiny's new season is out, I know like Dill's hopping on tonight. Normally we would do Marvel Rivals, but we're gonna have a lot of stuff to do in Destiny tonight. All right, so that is, man, that cell state goes real fast. I'm gonna be honest. Hope everybody has enjoyed the Subnautica Below Zero if you haven't seen it. I am part 6 came out today. And you ever play a game and you get right to a point in a playthrough and all you can do is just think about finishing it out? All you can do is like think about getting to that like that final little bit that you got to do. That's where I'm at. I'm like, oh, I want to play it so bad right now. But I want to do it in video format, so no, I'm not going to stream it. We've been doing it in videos. We're going to continue doing it in videos. So the final part will be Thursday, I think. So far, Destiny seems good, but let's see how it will be later when the honeymoon period ends. The honeymoon period? What are you talking about, brother? That game, honeymoon period. We've been going steady for 10 years. We're engaged at this point. Yeah, that's what I was like. How long is the honeymoon period? I mean, there needs to be better commitment to this relationship at this point. Like, we're at the part of the relationship where they stop putting out and we have to go to therapy. Okay. All right. Now it's time to make more advanced chipsets. But for people that have been kind of journeying with us on the channel, as far as future plans go, Subnautica Below Zero is going to be done probably this week. We're going to go back to Subnautica for a video, or like, well, not a video too, but like I've got an idea for a video there. Avowed, I think, comes out on like the 16th or something that I want to try out. Jimmy, weren't you super excited for Avowed, or is that not true in any way? I could be making that all up, but I thought you had mentioned something about Avowed. But I could be, but it was a long ass time ago that you had told me that. I thought, and we actually might have already had this conversation. So also want to mention real quick. Good question, but last time it was right after the dungeon drop, so it might be in a week or two. Oh, I see what you're saying, Kenzie. Okay, I was legitimately confused. You're saying the honeymoon period for this episode. It's made by Obsidian. What do you think? Oh, so you're okay. I forgot. That's right. You hate Obsidian. I forgot about that. My bad. Yeah, just so everybody's aware, Jimmy hates Obsidian. Kidoki, he just hates them. He despises that game developer. Whoops, what am I doing? He thinks that they completely ruined the Fallout series. And I agree. I mean, I get it, dude. I get it. Fallout 3 is obviously the best. And, you know, then here comes New Vegas. I mean, I like New Vegas. I understand you hate New Vegas. I get it. But I like New Vegas. I think New Vegas is great. Aren't I funny? Aren't I funny, Jimmy? I'm just waiting for the anger message to come through. Oh, he just LMAO'd. Okay. That's one of those keep it up and I'm gonna kill you LMAOs. How do I super chat that this stream is Oh, it is. It actually is though, you're right. So quick announcement for I don't know if I've mentioned this in the past to anyone. But I am going to be doing the podcast thing, which I'm pretty excited about. It's going to be a really random. There's no topic. There's no topic for it. It's going to be whatever the hell I want to talk about. I'm going to sometimes put parts on YouTube, not often, but it's basically because what I wanted to do is I wanted to create something for the Patreon so that, you know, there's something for the people who actually have the Patreon. You know, I would want to reward the people that are on there. So I'm going to do a podcast and upload it strictly to Patreon. Now I'm going to do a pilot episode 0, and that's going, yes, officially. I'm doing a pilot episode, and that is going to be going on the YouTube and the Patreon, but just that part. Most of the episodes will be on Patreon exclusively, so under the $1 tier. So if you do want to listen to the podcast, it's literally just $1. I'm going to have it under the cheapest tier that I can, as kind of an incentive, I guess. But I want to make that announcement real quick because I'm excited. I'm going to probably record it I'm gonna probably record it later this week, and then I might record it tomorrow and have it come out this Friday, either this Friday or next Friday. We'll see. Okay, you know, we'll call that good for there. All right, give me all this. Yes, officially, it will be random. So I'm hearing. Word on the street is that there's a randomness to it in an official sense. But yeah, people who are a fan of this game, I don't know if you guys you followed the Discord or if you've seen the news, but there is an update. The dev did an article talking about how there is going to be there's going to be 3 major updates between now and dude, that's what I was saying. 3 major updates between now and June. And the way that I see that is between February and June, that's about 6-ish months. So I think that what makes sense in my mind is every 2 months, a new major update. So February, April, June. It's kind of hard to count in months. Actually, let me go get some more iron. I'm actually going to go down this time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah, also space engineers. I'm going to be paying a close mind to keeping a close eye on space engineers. Whenever they do their survival update or their story update or even multiplayer, I'll probably be revisiting that game as well because that was fun. I only did one little short 30-minute video in it, but it was really fun. It's just creative mode, but it was pretty fun. So I could see some interesting shenanigans in there. Jimmy, I have a question for you, server guy. If, say for example, there was people that wanted to do some kind of multiplayer game in which I needed a server for, would I be able to rent a server from you? Would that be a thing that I could do? I saw something that said they're adding water to it. Yeah, they're doing planets with water on it. They're doing water planets. Okay, that should be enough for now. Because I love that idea. Why is the game so quiet? Oh, it's because I turned it down. I love the idea of having a server that everybody can be a part of. Everybody in the community that wants to be a part of it. So whatever game it would be. Apparently they're not focused on multiplayer for this game right now, they said. Depends on if I have something that meets those requirements. Okay, so I guess as it gets closer to, or if there is some kind of seriousness to it, I would, I guess we can privately talk about it then. Oh, we're at that point. I think I need more fungu. If I do, sure. Okay, cool. Dope. Would love that idea. Love the idea of an ongoing server with just the community that I can pop into. Rust style. Boo-ba-da-boo-boo-boo. You know, that's the part that I hate the most is gathering fungu. Because you got to leave the game, you got to log back in. Sounds really good. Yeah, that would be really, really fun. It's just got to find the right game. Space Engineers could be because I was seeing something the other day in Space Engineers 1 that there was like a full-on war that happened. If anybody has any Space Engineers knowledge that can shed some light on that, there was a full war that happened in like the community. Like, what even is that? They were like full on, like they were going around fighting and killing each other, and it was, I think it was all player versus player. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's my favorite thing ever. Like Dune, like a spice trade sort of deal. Like, could you imagine if this like one sector had like a bunch of? It's kind of like EVE Online, Jimmy, but like third person. But it was like this. It's like almost like this entire sector has like resources, and it's like you just say mine, and just put a bunch of ships there. And when people get close, you sell it to them, or you kill them. It's kind of like how I kind of want it to be, because that's hilarious. Now, obviously, that'd have to be dictated through servers, because you can't have that like I don't know if you can do that in like the public game, but if you did that in a private server, that's hilarious. Overthrow the tyranny. Have like Game of Thrones style in space. Yep. I guess it's that time. I guess it's Fungu time. Get that on a t-shirt.
Exiting 0 gravity.
Really bright. I should have kept my hair really long because I could have used that for one of the reverse goals for the live stream. Give myself a reverse mohawk. Nothing like a good old reverse mohawk. Okay. Yeah, Jimmy, Jimmy, you haven't seen me in a long time. My hair was like down to my shoulders. I just put it in like a hat. I know you see me through the live stream, but I always wear a hat. If I don't spend the whole weekend racing, I'm hoping to get my PC moved to the new room. You're gonna move everything, like everything, like your personal PC as well. If I don't spend the whole weekend, have you chosen your punishments? No, not yet. I gotta figure it out. Waxing is gonna happen. You know, honestly, I'm probably gonna make all these punishments and then not even hit the goals. So it's like, I was thinking about doing it like making it simplified. Every five patrons / members is this. Every 10 subs is this. You know what I mean? Like just do it as like a reoccurring thing. But I'm gonna do like the hot sauce or like a pepper. Like that's obvious. I can't handle heat. I want to do the waxing. I think that'd be really, really funny. Should I get a shot collar? Shot collar would be kind of funny. Like I gotta play a horror game with a shot collar. That'd be pretty funny. Every 10 subs, spin the wheel of punishments. Now that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Repeatable. So like, so either five new Patreons or members, guaranteed punishment. 10 subs, spin the wheel of punishments. It's an idea. I do like Wheel of Punishments. I do like the Wheel of Punishments. Wheel of Punishments is a good idea. For those of you in chat or lurking that don't know what I'm talking about, March 6th, I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. First time I've ever done it. We're doing giveaways. I don't really know what the giveaways are going to be. It's got to be something that's universal, which is probably going to mean gift cards of some kind, like Steam gift cards or something like that. So March 6th, starting at noon Central Time, we're doing a 24-hour live stream. We're going to do giveaways where probably like throughout that 24-hour live stream, is the way to be applicable for it is literally just I'm going to say who's all here, put a number in the chat. I'll go through. I'll mark everybody's name, spin a wheel. If it lands on you, you get a gift card. And it's literally, I just want to do that just as a way of showing appreciation. Because this has been a fun experience. Like little old tiny me, you know, but it's still been a really, really fun experience doing like these videos and having you guys like interact and stuff like that. So I want to do it. So do some giveaways. And then for every sub/member that we get, like there's some punishments for myself. Some of which are like, you know, bump a hot sauce, maybe like a spicy pepper. I'm going to wax my chest, like one big strip down the middle, you know, fun. It's supposed to be fun, a fun little thing. But that is March 6th. March 6th, starting at noon. I'm very excited. There'll be updates or like announcements for it. There already has been an announcement in the Discord and in the Patreon, but there will actually be like further updates, like in announcements and probably like some cutaway ad type stuff to it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Did I mention that we're just winging this and doing this all, like just making this all up as we go? I'm already out of... Oh, no, there's some there. Okay. I need some more... I need some more plates, bars. So, if you want to win some Steam... It's like... Ashley said I should do, like, Visa gift cards because it's, like, actual money that's, like, universal. But the problem is, like, so, for example... Say, for example, Kenzie, if you're in chat and you win one. Those Visa gift cards, I think, are U.S. only. I think I got a couple people from Canada. Like, there's people from all over. So I can't... That's not quite as universal. Good idea. But that's why Steam... I think Steam transcends everything, I believe. And most people that are here are PC gamers. I think he's already been putting stuff in the chat... Or in the Discord. He sent me a video of him racing. Dude, awesome. Freaking awesome. All right, Jimmy, this is what I want you to do. I need you to take it all apart and bring it over here so that we can do a live stream of us both playing it. But you got to bring it here because that makes it more inconvenient for you. That's what I just said that. Question: You're doing, Jimmy. You're doing, what is it called? iRacing. Do they have? Is it like one of those games where it's like any car exists if you want it to? Like you can just download any car and race it, or is it like a select number of cars? Because I have follow-up questions. I'll have it set it with my house. I'm not taking that damn thing back apart. No, you got to bring it. Yeah, Kenzie. Do you even pay attention to my Discord? It hurts my feelings. Oh, advanced chipset. iRacing is 100% stimulate. Very restrictive. Zero idea what that means. I understand very restrictive, but like, what does that mean to the question I asked? So no, there's no cars. You can't race different cars because I was wondering like, do like different cars, different feel. There are other games that you can do whatever you want. Okay. Like NASCAR. Make another left. Then another left. Then another left. Make a game where you have to drift. Do some drifting. Wait, does the setup, does it come with like a clutch and stuff too? Like, is it all automatic? Or what's like that setup like? Or does it have both? Like the option for both? I guess I would imagine it'd probably be both, huh? Still very, very cool. I'm very, very excited to see the content for that. Which, by the way, again, if nobody knows what we're talking about, so Kadoki here has he just put together and built a racing simulator, like a rig that, you sit in and whatever. You could probably explain it better than I could. He's going to start doing content creation in that on his channel, which is, I myself am very much looking forward to it. So if you want to see that, you should go sub to his channel because he's going to start releasing that stuff soon. Right. Soon. iRacing is based on what vehicle you drive. You are forced to use whatever that vehicle would have. Other games you can choose. Oh, okay. I see. I understand. Because my question was kind of going to be like, if you could choose a vehicle to be the first vehicle that you were going to use in a racing game, like what vehicle would you have chosen? Like, because, like, obviously you probably go with, like, your favorite car of all time, right? For me, 1998 Dodge Viper GTS. Hands down. V10 with the worst handling you could ever imagine. Gimme, gimme, gimme. All that power. Okay, I need more. More power. First vehicle I got was a Civic Type R. That seems pretty on brand for you. Honestly, it'd be interesting to drive something that you've driven in real life to see how it compares. So, like, get a 2018 Ford Mustang 5.0, if that exists somewhere. Drive it and see how it compares. A set of course and Beam NG. You can download cars and mods from the net. Ooh. Where am I going? What am I doing? Yeah, no, if I could, I would for sure be doing the Viper. Ain't nothing like it. I'm not saying it's the best car ever, but there ain't nothing like it. Alright, I'm gonna go just store all this real quick. I need some more nickel and some more silvery. Let's go get the silvery first. It's 5 p.m. Heading home. We'll return shortly. Okay. With your 3.5-minute commute. Actually, I don't know how long your commute is. All right. Okay. I didn't even realize we were already over 325K. It's not bad. But in case anyone is curious, the very first part that the very first podcast that I'm gonna do is gonna be like literally like, who is Sheebs? Like, it's me. Is the short answer. But like, why did I start doing content creation? What are my future goals, past goals, things like that. It's gonna kind of break down a lot about myself, like stuff that I've never really told a lot of people. There's probably stuff in there that Jimmy probably doesn't even know. But like main thing, like, you know, why did I start content creation and why do I want to do it and what am I expecting from it, you know. And then it's kind of, because the way I'm looking at it is like an introductory sort of thing. That's why that one's going to go on YouTube and Patreon. All right, cool. A little more silver. But if you are new into these streams and you're not familiar with what we're doing, this game has a power system. And I want to be the first person to hit 1 million power because it's a ridiculous number that no one in their right mind would ever do or should ever do. Hi. So it's what I want to do. All right. Start putting up some more power. Kenzie, have you played the new episode yet? Like I haven't even touched it yet. I haven't even turned it on. That's a lie, actually. I did turn it on. My Xbox is my Xbox is actually on, so that's a lie. Aye. Battery. It's the battery again. Power station. Okay. Probably gonna have to get more fungu in a minute, because of course. But yeah, the game plan, at least for now, is once we run out of our blue celestite, once we've exhausted all of that, which it should get us to 400,000, which by my count is the most I've ever seen anyone have. I did see somebody that was like 330,000, 350,000, something along those lines. I've never seen anyone hit the 4s, so hopefully that puts us at the most by a individual player in this game. But it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't. Nope, and we're out of fungu. Just like that. So what, sitting at 331,000, so we're almost a third of the way there. How long have we been streaming for? About an hour? A third in an hour? Yeah. Latest I'm going to is till 8, so that's a third every hour. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. We should be able to hit it.
Exiting 0 gravity.
I would prefer it, and I'm hoping that the devs change this in the future. I would prefer it if instead of having to reload the game, that these resources were set on a timer. But then again, fungu grows from... Well, no, fungu would be fine. Yeah, that they return on a timer. Because as of right now, to get resources to respawn, this is just what you have to do in the game. Since the game is very much in early access.
Exiting 0 gravity.
And if you're wondering why the game, or why the frames, like why it looks kind of laggy, it's because, well, we have way too many things built in this world. So it's going to get worse for sure. I can't imagine what this game is going to be like when we're like up in the 800s, 900,000 range. Really what I want to do is I want to try to hurry up and do this prior to the new content drop, because I'm worried that they're going to add something in there that's going to make all of this irrelevant. Like, oh, hey, here's a nuclear reactor that you can build in your base that gives you 100,000 power. And it's like, well, now 1 million doesn't sound like much of anything.
Exiting 0 gravity.
Okay. I probably, and I think I say this every time that I stream. I always say I should have paid more attention to the fungu, like literally every time. And I'm saying it now too. I should have paid more attention to the fungu and stockpiled that a little bit better. All right, we'll do this last one. We'll go add some more power so that we're, changing it up. I don't want to keep repeating the same thing over and over again for too long. Switch up the vibes a little bit.
Exiting 0 gravity.
Okay. Now, as far as future plans go, I mean, obviously we're still got, I got videos planned for tomorrow, every day at 9 a.m., just like normal. Next stream date should be Thursday. Well, it's not going to be Astrometica. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it's not going to be Astrometica. We're going to take some time to build up our celestite again. So the goal is to try to get a nice good amount built up by next Tuesday, and we'll just keep doing this every Tuesday until we hit that 1 million mark. All right, we'll do one more. One more reload. Because the goal is trying to do 100K per week. That's the goal. I don't know if that's possible because I haven't really truly done it yet because I took like a good duration off.
Exiting zero gravity.
All right. This will probably be enough fungi for now, and we'll just take it. Maybe I'll stream Subnautica on Thursday. I don't know why I haven't thought of that. Somebody did mention that they would like me to stream Subnautica. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll do a very specific mod or a specific challenge or something, and we'll make that the stream. It's not a bad idea. All right. What does that put us at? That puts us at... We're still not even really a third of the way there. I really should have prepped a little bit more. It's fine. I'm still worried about getting the Celestite. And that's the resource that takes forever. I feel like I might need to do another playthrough of this game just to kind of remember everything in it. I guess they're changing the vehicle manufacturing area too, like that red area. I guess they're just changing that like altogether. So I need to see what that means. Like I don't know if it's just gonna no longer exist or. Okay. But if you're new here, you're not familiar, we normally do streams every Tuesday and Thursday. It just kind of seems to be with the schedule we've been doing. That's not really on purpose. That's just when I'm free. And we start at 4 typically, and we end about 8. And then I want to give myself some time afterwards because, you know, just in case I got to record a video for tomorrow or if there's something in another game I want to do, I like to give myself a little bit of time. Thankfully, I have tomorrow's video already done. This is purely just because there's a game that's coming out, or that's already out, actually. Not a game. An update for a game that I want to play later. So videos at 9 a.m. every day. Stream Tuesday and Thursday. I work a full-time job outside of this, so try to make most use of my time. It's quite the juggling act. Okay. I feel like that's... Okay. At a certain point, we need to go look for this Easter egg wherever it's at, too. It's probably just somewhere random. It's honestly probably right in front of me, and I just don't realize it. Chipset, 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 chipset. Hope this shows the dedication. Because we are almost halfway, man. Well, not really, actually. Not really. Never mind. I take that completely. We're not halfway, or even close. Being less than 100,000 though is gonna be awesome by the end of this. So the problem is when we got to start crafting more of these corridors, because that just takes time and more resources and et cetera, et cetera. Okay. What are we currently at? 3. Okay, so we're almost 40%. Almost 40% of the way there. And I don't think I have any more fungi, right? Like that was it. Yep. Okay. Oh, I hate it so much. The fungi takes forever. It's the part that's like I thought the oh, you know what? Actually, hold up while I'm thinking about it right now. We gotta replenish. I can't forget to do that. These have probably been full for so long. I would like to point out too, not to pat myself on the back, but we are doing this through adversity because we got rid of our fertilizer on accident and we only have 3 planters when you can normally have 7. Could you imagine if I could do this with 7 planters? God, we get it done so fast. Don't I have more cell sites somewhere? Guess not. Yeah, we'd get this done so freaking fast, though. I mean, quite literally, though, it's actually like, it'd be like double the... If we had 7 planters, it's like double the speed. But I'm already so far into it that I can't restart now. All right. What's happening? I hear my daughter downstairs going nuts. Oh. Wish that was a beer instead. But yeah, the podcast is supposed to be like, kind of how I'm thinking about it is like, think about it like, y'all crack open a case of beers and you're sitting, you know, on the back patio, just someone brings up the most random topic, like something like something really dumb, that just it just ignites an argument. One of those talks, and then like an hour later, and you're just like, holy shit, we're still on this. That's exactly what I want it to be. Like that, I want it to encompass that kind of vibe. Because those are the good conversations. Those are like the shower thought conversations. Like that has to be that whole, like, you know, is a hot dog a sandwich? That has to be where that came from. Now it's everywhere. Do 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 do.
Exiting zero gravity.
Oh, it's getting like, for some reason, like this area over here is kind of laggy. Like, I don't know why. There's nothing over here. Maybe it's just lighting or something. I don't know. I don't know. All right, but we'll call it there, and then we'll go add some more power. Okay. God, that's crazy. I always forget about how crazy these little mining things are. It feels like forever since we've done this, but it's only been like a month. Feels like forever. All right. We'll get rid of these. Okay. So hopefully this takes us up to close to 350. Probably not. I wonder if there's going to be a point where, like, I have to start, like, deconstructing things in order to make space. That'd be hilarious. Like, all my builds basically just say goodbye to them. So that puts us at what? What are we at? 341. Okay. Random spots missing over here. Oh. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. See? That's why we check. Whole spot right here that's just wasted. Okay. You know, I think our ship is still over at Tinkerbell as well. Like I don't think we've I don't think we've ever rescued it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Just, you know, there ain't a whole heck of a lot going on just doing the same power grind. That's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good as far as resource management. Hey, Nico. Hello. What's WoW? What? Who in their right mind? I totally agree. Okay. Let's go get some more. I'm glad you enjoy playing this kind of stuff. I hate the grind. I don't know what it is, but to me that's gaming. 20 40. I don't know what it is, but to me that's just been gaming my whole life. Destiny, it's a grind. And I don't know. I've always been here for it. It was like growing up, I could never just mega power station. It's just a little bit. Growing up, I could never just like, if I played a game, it was never just like, this is probably where that whole achievement hunting thing comes from. Like, just love getting achievements, is because it was just never like, never just played the game and beat it. That really didn't happen. It was like, okay, what are the achievements? Oh, I have to 100% this game. Then I truly feel like I've played the game, as if I've 100%ed it. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, we got, a little power. I just want to be able to power the entire galaxy. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with that. Oh, Jimmy, you're a big Civ guy. Did you see Civ 7 is coming out in like a week? I think it's like very soon. Maybe it's even maybe a couple days. I don't know. Yeah, I just because I use for my web browser, I use Opera. Shout out Opera. Oh god, we're out of battery again. And they always show like what games are coming out, and I think I saw Civ 7 on there. I don't know if they're doing anything different or special with this one, but I just saw it's coming out. I've seen Civ 7 was coming out before it was announced. I mentally demanded it. Well, it's coming out in like days, I think. I think it's like just a few days and it's coming out. Do you know, have you looked into it? Do you know if they're doing anything different or special, or like what's the draw for this one, or is it just Civ as it's always been with better graphics? Like I'm not really much of a Civ player, but genuinely curious as to like what games add. More so because it makes me more pissed off at Bungie because of Destiny. Civ has the highest playtime on my Steam list. Does it really? I would have to see what has the... Actually, I think Destiny does. You know what? You want to know something really funny? Destiny has, like, I think 427 hours on PC, and I don't play it on PC. I play it on Xbox. I find that kind of funny. I don't know if it's that high. It might not be that high. I think but I feel like it's a really high number. I'd have to check after this. I know Subnautica has a high time. I know this game has. I think this game's approaching 100 hours. I don't look into the games I want to play because I don't want to be too hyped. Never get your hopes up, you'll never be disappointed sort of thing? Wish I would have learned my lesson. I'm still waiting for Delta Force to come out for the console. They're letting me down there. I'm enjoying playing it on PC, but as soon as it comes out in console, all the console buddies that I have, we're going to have a squad of like 10 of us. It's going to be massive. It's going to be crazy. We're going to be able to fill like 2 full squads of people. All right. I need a battery. Let's go to the power station. Okay, let's add some more corridors. Like, that's all I'm ever doing these days. If I'm not recording, if I'm not editing or leisure, just watching videos or doing whatever, laying around, I'm literally researching and looking into games because I'm like, what's the next thing that I can play? Like, what series is after this one? It's like what I'm just always focusing on. Try to plan the schedule out and stuff. I really hope Avowed is good, man. I really, really hope. Oh, you son of a... I wonder if that would be more... I'm not going to change what I've been doing, but I wonder if that'd be more... like conserving of space. I hate I just hate. I hate it's Obsidian. It is Obsidian. You are correct. You act like Obsidian's never made a bad game before. Which is so crazy because you tell me all the time how you think Fallout New Vegas is just all right, I'm not going to do it again. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm actually genuinely curious to see what has Obsidian done besides New Vegas. Like, what games have they done? Did they do Otherworld? Underworld? Otherworld? What's that game called? The Otherworlds? They're coming out with the second one of that too. That's coming. I think that's coming out this year too. Isn't that what it's called? Otherworld? That doesn't sound right to me. Outer Worlds. They did Grounded? Oh, shit. Oh, so they did do Outer Worlds. That was them. Outer Worlds, I tried it. Couldn't hold my attention. And it's nothing against the game. It's just, it could have been something personal, like, just with, like, depending on the other games that have come out. There's a lot of games that happen sometimes where they just sneak through the cracks because, like, there's just something else that's currently going on. Like, hell, for all I know, Outer Worlds could have came out right when Elden Ring did. The RPG that Avowed is based on. Oh. Avowed is based on an RPG? I knew that. Obviously. Obviously. Outer Worlds was great. It was space Fallout. Dude, no. Starfield. Obviously, dude. No, it's not Field. Yeah, Starfield. I'm just kidding, by the way. I played Starfield one time, and I was like, nah, that's enough for me. Yeah, Avowed is the third game that takes place in the universe. Oh, kind of like a Fallout situation. The third game was the one that broke out of its traditional mold. I gotta make some more advanced chipsets. Okay. Actually, yes, the others are top-down style. Well, see, I know because I played them all. I wasn't guessing. I was telling you. Duh. Do you doubt me? Quit yelling at me, cat. Did you really? When? I don't believe you. Pretty sure I've watched just about every game you streamed. Must have been some time ago. Honestly, I can't really remember last week, so that actually doesn't surprise me. I can't remember. Happens with age, you know? Okay. these guys in here. And here. You know what I miss? It was back when I was actually making traction streaming, playing the RPGs like Divinity. Oh, that's right. I do remember Divinity. I remember Divinity. You like Divinity. Cat. Quit yelling at me. I'm streaming. Ashley must have left because now the cat's like, hey, it's lonely out here. All right. All right. All right. I need more fungu. Oh, I forgot to turn my notifications on. Oh, I forgot to go. I'm sorry. I'm kind of new at this. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. If anybody did anything while I was streaming, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. What? Stop it. Why do I have to redo all this? Hold on. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Activity feed. Okay, cool. Okay, that's now up. My bad. Divinity was fantastic. Yeah, that was the turn-based one, right? Why do you have to turn them on? Because when I record, I turn them off. This scene that you're looking at right now is the exact same scene that I do with recording. Except I just remove the webcam.
Exiting 0 gravity.
I don't see the point in making like multiple multiple scenes for recording and streaming. It's just like I can just do it all in one. At least for now. Okay. What notifications do you expect to get while recording? So it's linked to my YouTube. So if anybody subscribes while I'm recording a video, it will notify me. And I don't want that during your recording. I think I actually had that happen before. Threw me off. So no notifications.
Exiting 0.
I don't know I don't know what you're asking me. Like you mean like as like right now? Right now I have not seen any notifications come through. If you're talking about right now. Okay. If there's something I should look for, I can go actually like click into my YouTube and look real quick. But as of right now, my little handy dandy thing that I got here, no. I don't know why there is. It's weird. There wasn't a delay before, and then all of a sudden there became a delay, and I haven't added anything. I haven't changed anything. When I first started streaming, there was literally like a 5-second delay, and then just randomly all of a sudden it was like, what happened? Ah, all right. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. One sec. Okay. What was before? It's always there. What? Which YouTube server do you stream to? I don't know. Who's asking? No, I don't know. The .com. I don't know. I can send it to you after. I told you I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this at all. Okay, I will say it's for me to feel like I'm at a comfortable pace. Okay, for me to feel like I'm at a comfortable pace, I got to get to 50,000 by 6 o'clock because that means that I've gotten halfway in half the stream.
Exiting 0 gravity.
Oh my god, what the heck? When I first join in, it gets all weird. Okay. But honestly, the stream might end early because if Dill's like, "Hey, I'm getting on early tonight. I'm getting on at 7," like I might just stop it and get on.
Entering 0 gravity.
Okay. I have never in my life ever been around a more needy cat before. Just can't be alone for 2 seconds. She's outside my door right now, just scratching it. Just can't be alone for more than 2 seconds. Okay, okay. Oh, that dude that was in here, I should have showed him my actual power station. Because I don't know if he was referring to this power station as being like, whoa, power station, but like, should have showed him the other one. No, because she does things that I don't want her to do in here. Oh, wait, I need to put this in here. Hold on, I gotta go get more iron. She gets all entangled in the wires and stuff. She thinks that they're all little toys, so she's not allowed to be in here. Like, I love the cat, but no way, Jose. Oh boy, 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 boy. So I was gonna record the podcast tomorrow, and then maybe try to release it Friday. But I just found out Ashley's gonna be staying the night tomorrow night, so I probably still could, but now it's like a maybe not sort of deal. Because I'll have to record. I have to record because I was gonna just record a part for Thursday, get that done, and then I was gonna do it after that. Not as easy with the fam here, so now it's more a little bit more up in the air. Ooh, see how laggy the power numbers are? Are we at, we're at two away from 350? Probably static image. There's an actual podcast like section that you can upload to. Like you actually label it as podcast. And then I'll probably just throw a static image up. Or I guess I could do like an animated background of some kind if I wanted to, I guess. All right, we're up past 350K. Love it. And guess what we need more of? Guess what we need more of? Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting because I don't know how to do a lot of this. I mean, obviously, on Patreon, that makes sense because oh yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna hit our million. Like we're not wavering. We're going to hit our million. Also, welcome in. Let's go put this stuff away and then we'll go grab some more fungu. We will not waver, or what is it? We will not falter. We'll stand our ground. The podcast section just lets you have an RSS feed different than other videos. Yeah, but I think it's neat. I think it's neater because it actually labels it as podcast on the channel. But I mean, like it does, yeah, it's still like a video that you click on, but you could just like you can like subcategory it. But yeah, it'll either be one of two things. It'll either be a static image. Honestly, what it could be, interesting. You know what it could do? Because if I talk about certain things, I could throw that on the screen. So I might do it that way. I think that's what I might do. Possibly static image that as I talk about things that are worth mentioning, like that are worth showing a visual aid, throw those up on the screen. I mean, it'd probably just be like a 1920 by 1080 like static image of the logo or the title, thumbnail, whatever. Okay. Wish I had whiskey. Not a whiskey. Okay, so that means we've gotten over the 350,000 mark, so we've gotten half in less than 2 hours. So we could probably be done with this by like 7:30, which is a good time. I would like to be done by 7:30. Because then I can find out from Dill what time he'll be into Destiny. And honestly, the way I'm thinking about it is if he's like, yeah, I'm not going to be on until like 9 my time, That's an hour and a half. I could probably do a part, like record an episode of Subnautica real quick. I could even record the podcast if I wanted to. It's not like I need a full structure for it. I'm just literally just going to be talking. I got to see if you can extract audio. Jimmy, you might know this. Can you, or is there a way to extract audio from a video and save it only as an audio file? I would imagine so. Like when you render the video. I haven't checked. I'm just asking because I'm too lazy to look right now. Or actually, I'm streaming, so I'm not going to look. But I guess it would just be the way you save it, right? You would save it as an audio file and not a video file. Is what I would guess. Okay. Like I know you could put an audio file into, like obviously put it into like Photoshop or Premiere, and then like add like visuals to it and stuff. But I didn't know if it like you could reverse that, do the inverse of it. Nice thing is I don't work Thursday. So I got tomorrow night to take a little breather. Take a breather, and then Thursday I can Thursday I might be able to actually, you know what? I might be able to start the stream a lot earlier in the day if I wanted to. Technically. Probably won't, but I could. It's so tough like juggling when oh, I got to record this video. Oh, I need to stream. All right, this could be the last one, and then we'll go grab the stuff and continue the power. All right. Bam, pop. We'll throw some of this in here. Like that. Boom. Bam. Zippity zop. Okay. To the eye. Away. All right, 49,000 more. 49,000, 49 times 2, go. 98. Whoops. Oh, the battery. I was going to say, remind me about that battery, and I forgot. That sucks. In all seriousness, I feel like I forgot what it was like for this game to run smoothly. Oop. My bad. Cool. Okay. That was ridiculous. I gotta be careful about going too far out this way, though, because then it's like wasting time. So we'll start expanding it out the other way. $355, a little bit less than 45,000. I feel like I haven't done the math right. I gotta do probably another row of corridors, probably on the other side. Okay. What is that? Puts us at 358. Okay. 358. So each container holds 42. Hold on. Let me do some quick math real quick. Let me do some quick math. So each chest is 7 by 6, so there's 42 spots. So this chest is filled up with 42 blue celestite, 5 per row, which is 210. Right? 210. That's 200 per battery. 42,000. So I can get another 42,000, which will take me up to 42, which would take me past the 400,000 with what we got left. Okay, perfect. It's actually like we're actually like spot on. What we should do, honestly, just to get this just done and over with, let's just craft the rest of this into... Let's just craft the rest of this into advanced chipsets. That'll probably be easiest, right? Alright, let's go grab some nickel real quick. I am genuinely curious. If anybody's crazy enough, I am genuinely curious for the material count of how much iron I've used to do all this. That's an unfathomable number. Like, and I'm talking about everything. All the corridors. What? Oh, silver. All the corridors, all the batteries, like everything. Like, I'm genuinely... I wish there was a... I wish there was a statistic that said, like, how much of an item was built in an area. Or on a map, I guess. I'm genuinely curious to find out how much. Because, like, all these lockers are iron. Like, everything. It's a lot. Because each iron bar is 3 iron, raw iron. And then each battery, I think, is 3 bars. Each corridor. Actually, I can tell you real quick. Hold on. Each corridor is 3 iron bars. Each battery is 2 iron bars. So that's 5 iron bars. Actually, I put one on top as well. So that's 7 iron bars per corridor. Multiply that by the 3, so that's 21 for each corridor with 2 batteries on it. That's a lot. That's a crazy number. Totally just zoned out there for a second. So if it's 21 per corridor, and each corridor is 400, what is 400,000 divided by that 21? And that would tell you how much iron I believe, if I'm doing my math correctly. 400,000 divided by 21? No, multiplied by 20. Wait, what? No, I'm not doing it right. Hold on. Oh god, my brain hurts. So it's 400,000 power. Each thing is 400. So it would be 400,000 divided by 400, multiplied by 21. Which, yes, is a freaking lot. I think that did that right. Because it's 400 power per set, battery above and below, with the corridor. And then that combination is 21 iron. So you would divide that and then multiply by 21. Yeah. And that's not even including all the buildings and everything else. That's just purely where there is batteries sitting. Oh, I didn't realize there's all that in there. All right, hold on. While that's going, let's do the math real quick. So when we hit 400,000, so 400,000 divided by 400, that is 1,000. I should have done that. That's 1,000 combination corridors of battery, corridor, battery. So then you take that 1,000 and you multiply that by 21. So we've used 21,000 iron just on the corridors themselves. If that math is correct. Might not be right. I don't know. It could be. Okay. Well, when we make all these power advanced chipsets or whatever, this is like the last of the advanced chipsets that we'll need. This will definitely be getting us to our 400. This weekend they're doing a race, a dungeon race for the new Destiny dungeon. If I didn't work, I'd consider trying it, but unfortunately I work. Sad days. Oh, that's all full. Oh my gosh. Okay. Any fungu? I need fungu and iron. So let's go grab our iron. Iron, then fungu, then power. Which actually we might need to make corridors. Hold on, let me put that in there real quick. Let me go look at... Let me see if I've filled up all the batteries. I think we might have. So I think actually I need to make copper wire first. We can fit a few more batteries, but we should definitely put more corridors down. Need a place to be able to store all the batteries. I feel like they kind of over-nerfed jetpacks a little bit. Whatever. It is what it is. Iron. Go to our copper. Oh boy, another 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. Just got to remember that I'm going to leave some copper wire here in the iron. Just got to remember that's there. Okay, so in this time, instead of going out to the right side, we'll go out to the left side. Try to balance it out a little bit, make it equal. Oh, damn it. A little too quick. A little too quick. You know what's so funny to me? Just a random thing. All of this like building and machinery, all the teleporters, all the corridors. Ready? And we're just now hitting 50,000 power. 50,000 power. It's quite the disparity. Just goes to show you don't need that much power in this game. Probably could get away with 30,000, 20,000. Not even bat an eye. We'll go back to our iron. Let's grab our... Oh, nope, never mind. Nope, we're going to craft some more iron bars is what we're going to do. Hopefully this is enough. Hopefully this is enough, honestly, just both ways. We don't need to make any more corridors after this or anything. Hopefully. So I think what we do is we build out by the eye until we get up to around... What the hell am I doing? Up until we get to like... Probably like... 600,000 to 700,000 maybe in that range. And then we'll head over to Tinkerbell. And we'll finish everything over there. Cool. Okay. That should be probably not enough, but it'll be sustainable for now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of tired. Didn't know that was all sitting in there. Glad I checked. Okay. Okay, head home. Let's see what we got. Oh, right, we need fungu. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Fungu, again, fungu is just the one thing that I don't like getting fungu. It's a slow process. I have to keep saving and loading and saving and loading. It's a lot of fungu. It's more fungu than it is iron. Per bat. Well, per. No. Yeah? No. I don't know. Because it's what? 3 fungu per battery? So that's 6 per? Yeah, it's nowhere close. Never mind. Once I hit that million point or million power area thing or whatever, I need to like actually like sit down and like detail it out. Just out of curiosity, like how much celestite was it? How much? Actually, it's gonna end up being 500,000 batteries, right? Million power, 200 power, not 500,000, 50,000, 50,000. It's gonna end up being 50,000 batteries if I. Holy crap! So that'd be 50,000 times 2, which is 100,000. 3 iron makes a bar. So that'd be 300,000. So we're gonna need 300,000 iron. Oh my god. Haven't really thought about it like that. So it'd be 50,000 celestite, 300,000 iron. And that's 3 fungu per, so that would be 150,000 fungu. Holy shit. Dude, I'm not even thinking about those numbers like that. Hello, streamer. The algorithm brought me. What am I looking at? A grind is what you're looking at. This game has a power system, and I have a ridiculous amount of it, and I'm trying to get to 1 million. Trying to be the first person to get to 1 million. We are currently at about 350,000. So there's a lot of resource obtaining and lots of grindy sort of work. But we've been working on it, and I don't really want to stop halfway through it. So yeah, quite literally just power grinding is what we're calling it. Eventually, once I grab enough fungu, we'll head over to the area and start putting batteries down. So you'll see the power pop up as I'm doing that.
Exiting 0 gravity.
The interesting thing is what's going to happen first. Am I going to give up? Are we going to hit the 1 million power? Or is my game going to break? Because I feel all are equally possible at this point. I also, by the way, I also love that. That's such a funny way to enter into a stream. Hello, streamer. It's like, hello, pilot. I'm gonna start addressing people by the thing that they're doing. I love that. Oh. So if all the advanced chipsets are made, we just literally just got to focus on fungu and iron bars. Iron bars isn't a problem. Fungu's kind of annoying. I don't know. I mean, we'll definitely be done before 8. That's for sure. Okay, let's add some more batteries. Hey, what's up, Ninja Midget? How we doing? Long time no talk. I took a nice little hiatus there from streaming for, I thought it was only not at 1 million yet. No, it's too slow of a grind. Now that they took away my farming resource. Yeah, I thought I took only a week off of streaming, and then like I looked before I started this stream, and it said I hadn't streamed in like 2 weeks, and I was like, oh crap! I thought I only took 1 week off. I did not. I took more. Yeah, we're trying to get to 400,000 by the end of the stream. We're currently sitting at about 360K. So we got about 40,000 left. Not too shabby. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, but that wasn't. Honestly, I just wanted to take a break from streaming. I wanted to focus on like the videos and stuff. I'd like to say it was life, but it wasn't really. I guess it was a little bit. Yeah, it was a little bit. That's a lie. That's a lie. But I was just like, you know what? I don't really want to worry about it right now. Ah, battery crap. All right, we've officially crossed the 360,000 point. So another 40,000 to go. The problem is, too, we have to sit here and grind and get celestite just constantly, and that's time-consuming. If I had that frozen dome still, I'm telling you right now, that's too many. I'm telling you right now, we'd be close to the million. I don't know if we'd have it, but we'd be close. What am I doing? What am I doing? Sorry, I'm getting all scattered right now. Okay, let's go add some more batteries. Puts us at 362,000. Okay. 364. 364.2. 364.4. Wow. Yeah. Our game's going to break. It's going to break in a million pieces. I'm already telling you. That's going to be... This is the most heartbreaking thing ever if that happens. Oh, yeah, it's going to suck because we're going to have to get more fungu in a minute, too. Anyways, yeah, what you been up to, Ninja? How's life been? Hope everything has been good. $365. All right, top layer is done. Now we can place one more battery. Cool. All right. And more fungu. I need like a fungu crafter. Got sick. Took a few days to recoup. Other than that, nothing new here. I feel like, yeah, I feel like everybody's getting sick lately. They just had sent, my daughter's school had just sent us a thing. They're like, be careful, be cautious. Everybody's getting sick, basically is what they said. Okay. Boom. Okay. Let's go get some fungu.
Exiting 0 gravity.
Yeah, wife got sick, and the kids. I thought I was getting away with it. Why is it? You know what though? They all got sick first, and then you got it. Because if that's the case, that's always the case. That happens to me too. It's always like, oh, well, I haven't gotten sick yet, and then it's always I'm the last one to get it. They're all over it. I'm dying, and then they're like, "You're so dramatic," and I'm like, "You were doing the same thing like a week ago." I don't know about you. That's how in this household, that's how it happens. Every damn time. I'm telling you, it's some conspiracy. That's quite literally what it is. They're sick. They're babies. And then a week later, when they're all feeling better, then I get sick. And then they're just like, it's not even that bad. You're a baby. Get over it. I'm like, you went through your time. Let me have mine.
Exiting 0 gravity.
You know, this fungu area is nice. No, I think I like the other one more. It's like shorter. It's like small, like a shorter run to each different rock. Which is like really not a big deal. But once you do this so many times in a row, like, you know, if it's like, if you're cutting off, like this is like what speedrunners do. If like you're cutting off 3 seconds every time, that time adds up and you're like saving a bunch of time in the long run. So I might actually go to this other location.
Entering zero gravity.
Oh, don't hit the laser. Please go down. Thank you. Which was the other one? I think it's just Fungu 2, right? I believe.
Exiting zero gravity.
I think I'm gonna have to fill up like 3 chests full of Fungu. 4, 5, 6 chests maybe. I'm so sick of doing this. Yeah, I definitely like this one a little bit better. This rotation. Ay, 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 ay. Jimmy, you still in my chat?
Exiting zero gravity.
So... So, we going to see Fantastic Four? Where's the deal with that? Technically, we need to go see. I really want to see the Thunderbolts as well, because Florence Pugh's in it, and Florence Pugh is a sweet angel. I want to see the Thunderbolts. I'm not really, don't really care about the new Captain America. Like, I'll watch it when it comes to Disney Plus sort of deal. We can go see whatever you want to see. Whatever I want to see? Like, whatever I want to see. As in anything. Careful what you say. Can't take it back. Lock that in.
Exiting zero gravity.
Can't wait till we go watch Destiny the movie. Go watch a documentary about how consoles revolutionized gaming. All right, where are we at? You know what? See, that looks like a lot. That looks like a lot. But don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. We need more. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care about the Captain America movie. I mean, I'm going to watch it, obviously, but I'm not going to watch it. I can go see it. Doesn't mean I got to agree with it. Okay. Valid. Fair enough. I don't think that's a theater worthy. You know, if this was back, you see the Smile movies. Dude, yeah, I've seen both Smiles. They're good. They're good. My only problem with the first Smile was they... I don't know if you ever watched the trailer for it. Like, if you watch the trailer and then you're like, I want to go see that. They put the best part in the trailer. And I hate when they do that now. They put the best jump scare in the frickin' trailer. Fantastic movie overall still, but it's just, stop putting the best scene in the trailer. Because then it happens, and that's like the pinnacle highlight moment. Because could you imagine how much better that scene would have been had you not known was what was about to happen, oh, it would have been just phenomenal. Now I will say the ending of Smile 2, jaw hit the floor. Didn't expect it. That ending was crazy. I mean, I guess you kind of expect it, but it was still crazy. Stop watching trailers? No. That's how you get hype. That's how you find out about movies. Yeah, I actually didn't see trailer, but I saw the jump scare in some list of best jump scares. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, so you got to experience it like raw. Like, I envy that. That jump scare could have been an all-timer. Could have been an all-time jump scare. Which is so funny, actually, because I was just watching like best jump scares ever, and I don't know if anybody's watched Mulholland Drive. Mulholland Drive's got what is regarded to as one of the best jump scares, not the best, but one of. And I just watched it. I haven't seen Mulholland Drive, but I was like told to watch that jump scare, and it's a good one. It's a pretty good one. That whole scene is phenomenal. Fantastic Four kind of looks weak to me. Movies. What the car was? Oh yeah. Movies shows are so much better without seeing the trailer. I agree, but like, if I just hear a name, I can't see something based off of a name. I just can't. I have to, because I'm not gonna waste my time watching it if I think it looks dumb. Yeah, the car thing. Yeah, Mulholland Drive. That whole introductory scene is. What the hell? Like, it's not a super scary scene, but it's a very unsettling scene. Jimmy, I don't know if you've ever seen Mulholland Drive, but in the very, very beginning of the movie, I think it's pretty early on in the movie, this guy, he takes this dude to I think it's actually the opening. He takes this dude to a diner, like his buddy, and he's telling him about a dream that he had. And he's describing the dream to him. And as he's describing the dream to him, and this dude, like some of the dialogue that he says is never heard of it. Oh, it's got a really good, that opening scene. You should watch it. He's describing this dream to him that he had, though. And my favorite thing that he says in it is actually such a minor line to it, because he's talking about like a person or something like that, and he's like talks about like it. Oh, what's the line? He says like it. He's like it's making it happen or something like that, and it's very vague, and it's like. Makes it even more unsettling. But like as he's describing the dream to him, it starts happening in real life, and it's just it's enough to give you the goosebumps. I had told oh crap, I wish Dylan was in this chat. I had told him about this Australian film that apparently has one of the best jump scares of all time too. It was some Australian film. I can't remember it. Oh crap. Damn, I'll have to ask him about it. I can't remember what it was, though. The movie itself is kind of meh, but it has, like, a really, really good jump scare in it. That and, they did a, I don't know if, speaking of horror movies, I don't know if y'all have seen, they did a scientific test on what the scariest movie ever made was. The scariest movie ever made based on science is, Sinister. It registered the highest heart rate out of any movie. And a lot of people confirm that is the scariest movie ever made. Sinister has probably one of the best jump scares in it ever. Ever. Like, hands down. If anybody's ever watched Sinister. Like, it has definitively what I would say the best jump scare just ever. That movie's got a lot of good, like, moments in it. Do I really already need iron? Never heard of you. Never heard of Sinister? Oh, brother. Let's see. What's that horror one about? That's a horror movie where he moves to a new house. It's with Ethan Hawke. Moves to a new house, and he finds a set of home movies upstairs. And during the home movies are murders that occurred at the house that they're living in. And yeah, and all the names of the home movies are like innocent like titles. Like one is like Birthday Party or something like that. He's not a horror movie guy. He doesn't get scared by horror movies. He's like, yeah, I don't know. But then again, Sinister is kind of older now, right? Sinister came out like what, 2015, 13, 14? How long ago was that? That movie's been some time. And then Sinister 2 was not great. Nobody talks about Sinister 2. We don't talk about that. But yeah, no, it's the all I'll say, I'll be cryptic just because I don't want to spoil anything, but all I will say is lawnmower. Best jump scare ever. I have no interest in that style of movie, so I don't really remember them if I've heard of it. Yeah, you're not really a horror movie guy. I think horror movies are some of the best movies out there because of the directions that you can go with them. They typically have like the most twists, the most like unexpected moments. I also really have a way to see what's coming out because I don't watch trailers. Valid. I really want to see Heretic still. I really want to see Heretic. Where am I going? Going home. I haven't seen it yet, but that's one I really want to see. Heretic is about you ever have like it's about a couple Mormon girls that do that whole like knocking door to door thing, like kind of like the Jehovah's Witnesses, but they're the like Mormon that do it. You know, that you have a second to talk about, our Lord and Savior, and this guy invites them in and like challenges them. He challenges them on like their faith, and then he ends up like kidnapping them. I think I don't really know. I think it's something along the lines of like kidnapping. Yeah, Heretic looks good. Haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I just the only thing I've seen from it is just the scene that everybody keeps quoting, the Jar Jar Binks thing. I don't know if you've seen it, because they're Mormon, and I guess based on their religious beliefs, they haven't heard of who Jar Jar Binks is, and so I forget the guy's name. I forget who the guy's name is, but he does. Is it Daniel? No, not Daniel Day-Lewis. Who? What's his name? He does a Jar Jar Binks impression, and it's so funny. It's really, really funny. Beer back, my Fallout vinyl just showed up. Hell yeah. My Fallout vinyl just showed up, he says. It's not something you hear very often. Misa Jar Jar Binks. Okay. No, the only horror movie that I've actually watched recently, I haven't watched a horror movie in a while, like a new horror movie. The only one that I think I've watched in a while was I watched that one with I think her name is Amanda Seyfried or whatever. I'm old enough to remember playing records back when they were a thing. Damn. I used to growing up I had a record player. We didn't play records on it, but I had one. But I think it's Amanda Seyfried. It's like not The Outsiders. It's the one where they're in the woods and they're like stuck in a room. I cannot remember what it is. It's actually a really dumb movie. I hate it. I didn't like it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. Okay. I should probably get more. How much copperware do I have on me? Okay, let me go craft more copperware real quick. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. All right, we're almost at 375,000. So we're almost... Okay, favorite movie of all time, Sheaves. Mine is Poltergeist. That still holds up today. So my favorite movie of all time, not specific to horror, is Shawshank Redemption. I think that movie is... There's not many movies out there that I think are flawless. I think Shawshank Redemption is a flawless movie. But Poltergeist is fantastic. For The Shining is up there for me. I love The Shining. I love it so much I actually have like 3 or 4 copies of the movie because I guess I talked about it a couple times and everybody kept buying it for me. I have like 4 copies of The Shining. Ooh, good one. I've read most of Stephen King's books and that one is one of the best adaptations. Yeah, for sure. I'm a big Stephen King fan myself. As far as some of Stephen King's works, like Misery is just a fantastic one across the board. I wouldn't really go by Stephen King's directorial work, though. What was it, Maximum Overdrive that he directed? It's Maximum Overdrive is like a classic, is an all-time, but it's not good. But it's like one of those like cult classics that like it's got a following. I remember watching it as a kid. What was the one that was also really stupid? Langoliers. The World Eaters. Langoliers I watched as a kid that like, and it's so funny because that like actually gave me like nightmares. Even though that movie is very dumb. I'm getting thirsty. Oh, never mind. I guess I didn't realize I had water still. But yeah, I do enjoy some Stephen King adaptations for sure. Like if I ever am like just chilling and it's like, oh hey, this, what the hell? All right, Dylan, what was that Australian movie I told you? What was the Australian movie that was like not very good, but it had that really good jump scare? What was it called? I absolutely hated the Shining movie because they changed so much from the book. They did. It's a Kubrick movie more than it's a King adaptation. Oh yeah, Langoliers is cheesy as hell. Would be cool to see a modern adaptation of that one. Yeah. Oops. I still like The Shining, even though even though they do stray. But that's the thing. So there is that made-for-TV version of The Shining. They did like a made-for-TV, and it was just like not very good. Oops. If he doesn't answer me, I swear, he just pops in, he says, what the hell am I watching? And then he leaves. I know there's like latency, so I'm like letting it go before I... Never saw the made for TV. It's not very good. And I mean, like, you know, when you have performances, the found footage one, yeah. The one that's like in the documentary style. With the go ghost. Because we were talking about like some of the best jump scares of all time, and and I was just talking about like a really good jump scare. So I mentioned Sinisters, I mentioned that one because I think that is in Mulholland Drive we were talking about. All right, I'm gonna start putting some batteries down. Actually, I think I might need more iron first before we do that. Yeah, let's go get some more iron. Dill, I'm getting up to 400,000, which Lake Mungo. Is that what it's Lake Mungo? Okay, Lake Mungo. Yeah, that's an Australian found footage film from like 2008, I think. Yeah, if I'm going based off of like, well, see here, if somebody asks me like, hey, what's your favorite movie? I have to split it into 2 categories because it's like, what is the best? Like, if you ask me what's the best produced movie from start to finish, that's one list. What did I enjoy watching is another list. Like, for example, when I went to see Avengers Infinity War in theaters, Infinity War, not Endgame, Infinity War, that was one of the best movie theater experiences I've had, probably ever. but I would not say that that is a flawless movie by any means. Like that movie's got lots of flaws. It does, but it was exciting. It was like a decade in the making sort of deal. It was just like the culmination of everything. It was just a very fun experience. So it depends on the list, but like Shawshank Redemption, I think, is one of the few movies that's just an absolute flawless movie, and it's got so many meaningful and memorable parts. I also really like, speaking of Stephen King's Stand By Me. Stand By Me is such an underrated film. Nobody ever talks about Stand By Me. Like Kiefer Sutherland at a young age. New Dexter series that Paramount made is pretty good. I haven't watched the new Dexter series. Dylan, didn't you say you were watching the new Dexter series or something like that? Or you did watch it? I thought maybe you said you were watching it. Damn, am I already almost out of fungu again? Yeah, Infinity War was just... I love... And, like, my favorite thing, and I always... Yeah, I saw Stand By Me as... Yeah, Stand By Me is very good. But nobody talks about it. It's always one of those... One that just goes unnoticed. You got a young Kiefer Sutherland. I think that was after Lost Boys. So good, man. So good. I have not seen anything past the original series. Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I'm just wrong. Yeah, Dexter was good. Like, Dexter's a really good show, but it's one of those shows that I think went on too long. I think had they stopped it like around season 5-ish, I think it would have been a much more impactful thing. Troll 2. Oh, they're eating her, and then they're going to eat me. Zzz, zzz. Oh my god. Can I somehow... Writing went to shit in later seasons? Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, they needed... The greatest show ever made is Breaking Bad, because they knew when to end the season. Or end the show. They didn't wait too long. How long... The fly on the face is one of the greatest jump scares. How long before something becomes public domain? Is it 100 years? This is a very serious question, because you know how like Mickey Mouse and all them are public domain now? That's why you're getting so many like Mickey Mouse horror films. Is it 100 years? Because Trolls 2 becoming public domain would be amazing, because that means that you can't get copyright stricken on that stuff. Hello. I think Jimmy would know that off the top of his head. Jimmy, how long does it take for something to become public domain? Or is it when the creator dies? Mickey Mouse is public domain. That's why they're making a bunch of horror films about the Mickey Mouse characters, because all the Mickey Mouse people became public domain. That's why they're doing the... Not Mickey Mouse. Is it Mickey Mouse? Is it only 50 years? They're doing like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. They're doing like all the Winnie the Pooh characters and Mickey Mouse. They're doing like horror movies. 70 years after the author's death, so saith Google. Okay. Yeah, but that's why they're doing like horror movies on like Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and all those characters, and then they're doing Mickey ones now because it's public domain. They're able to now. I'm not as confident about about Mickey, but I am confident about Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh absolutely is public domain now. So, Dylan, hear me out. Whoever came up with Trolls 2, Disney lobbied and changed the law. Okay, so but they are still making Mickey Mouse horror movies. I don't know how they're getting away with it then, but they are making Mickey Mouse horror movies. But yes, Winnie the Pooh I knew for sure was public domain. As evil as he always was. Yeah, well, Mickey's evil. It's Steamboat Willie is the good one. The original mouse design Steamboat Willie is public domain. Disney still holds the right to the later versions. Ah, that's what it is. Steamboat Willie is public domain. That's crazy. So all these Mickey Mouse horror films are not Mickey Mouse. They're Steamboat Willie. That's an important distinction there. Yeah, but so hear me out though. We just have to wait until 70 years after the author of Trolls 2 dies, and then we can use that soundbite for anything that we want. Then we can make our own Trolls 2 and reenact that exact scene. Just gotta wait out the dude. They're eating her. And then they're gonna eat me. Oh my god. That's unless they renew the copyright. That's the part that was changed in the law. Honestly, now hear me out. Reenact the scene at I will absolutely reenact the scene at my funeral, at your funeral, because you're gonna die first, so I'll be there. Now hear me out though. It was Trolls 2, right? Didn't make a lot of money, probably. How much do you think it would be to buy the rights? just hear me out. Just hear me out. How much do you think it'd be to buy the rights? I hope Mickey dies lonely and forgotten behind the baseboard of a soiled bathroom in a poor neighborhood with his hands in Goofy's pants. George Carlin. Nice. Oh. I want the rights. That's what we're working towards. That's the end game goal. I don't care what happens with YouTube. I don't care what happens with YouTube at all. I want the rights to Trolls 2. Give me a number. Give me a number, and that's what we're working towards. Is there rights to Trolls 2 or the Trolls 2 as in the movie? I don't know. It's not different types of trolls. The Trolls dolls, I don't want that. That's probably a way too much money for the rights to them. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? It's like at the end of your life, say you die, right? And you pass on to the afterlife, and they're like, what did you achieve in your life? Like, what of value do you feel like you got? And people are like, you know, I had a beautiful wife and a beautiful family and beautiful kids. Some people are like, you know, I built a great career. And then I get there and I go, I fucking had Trolls 2. He's like, what do you mean you had Trolls 2? I'm like, I had the rights to Trolls 2. I know. So the toy company might hold the rights to all of it as a whole, not part it out. No, but it's not a part of the toy company. Different Trolls. You're saying they own the name Troll? Trolls 2 is a horror movie-ish. Separate budget was $100,000. Hey, GM, what's up? Contact the author. Ask for the rights of the movie. Price. It made 1.1 thousand worldwide. Oh my god. Did it really? He might give it to me. Dearest Trolls 2 executive producer man, it has come to my attention that you still hold the rights for Trolls 2. ... ellipses. Name your price. No, name your price. Send. His follow-up question would obviously be, what do you plan on doing with it? And I would tell him to mind his own fucking business. They're eating her. And then they're gonna eat me. Oh. Did it really only make $1,100 worldwide? There's no way. It's funny because if you would have said 1.1, if you would have just said it made 1.1 worldwide, I'd be like, oh, 1.1 million's not bad. They probably made more money off that YouTube clip than the film. Oh gosh. Oh, that's my favorite thing. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, should I play the clip real quick? Should I play the Trolls 2 clip? I feel like I should. I feel like I should give context to this situation. I mean, I don't know if anybody's ready for that level of cinematography perfection. Yeah, do it. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me get to it. All right. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. You're gonna see this go away real quick. Hold on. They're eating her, and then they're Trolls 2. They're eating her. Jimmy, if you've never seen this, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm pulling it up. Get ready for fucking perfection. Are y'all ready?
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Oh my God!
All right. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. So this is what we always laugh about. It's super low res. It's only in 360. That like the fly on the top of his head. Hold on. There's just a fly crawling on his head. They didn't think at all. To be like, we should probably reshoot that. Like that scene didn't work. Let's redo that. Oh God, that's so great. That's so good. Oh, I love it. They're eating her. And then they're gonna eat me. Zzz. Oh my God. Anyways, I want the rights to it. Give it to me. Name your price, Mr. Director Man. Mr. Production Company Man. There's no way a production company backed that. It's probably an individual. I want to look up the budget for that film because I want to see where that $100,000 went. Where do they spend the money? Probably on all the different trolls, right? They're eating her. And then they're gonna eat me. Oh my God. Anyways, now you know, Jimmy. Now you know. And because you're in the know, you're now a more cultured person because of it. As are the rest of you. Honestly, the tough part wouldn't be buying the rights to that. The tough part would be tracking down the guy that made it because he's probably in hiding now. Probably never wants to show his face anywhere again. God, that's a staggering number, though. I didn't know it was that bad. How do you only make $1,100 off of a $100,000 budget film? The money went with coffee, donuts on us. Yeah, I guess so. They took a year to film and just had themselves a feast. The sequel came out in 2019. All right, so we got to wait till what, 2089 then? Or well, 70 years after the author dies. Oh, damn, I got to buy the rights then. There's no other way. All right. That's what we do. It's what we pool our money for. This is what it's all been about. I want that and some Tommy Wiseau films, please. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, Mark. See, so that's the thing. If I could somehow ever realistically buy the copyright to it, like I could actually just watch it on YouTube and we could do a big watch along. God, that would be fun. We could watch some Tommy Wiseau films and some Trolls too. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't, am I out of advanced chipsets? Oh, let me make some more advanced chipsets. Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah, if it's... Okay, so, like, the thing is, that scene will always just be bad, right? Like, great bad. But the fucking fly, for me at least, is what makes that just the absolute best moment in cinema history. For so many reasons. The fact that he was so in character that he didn't even flinch. They didn't think to call cut. They're like, oh, it's more realistic that way. Because he's in the nature. There's flies in the world. That's my favorite part. I mean, obviously, that's like everybody's favorite part. But I'm just saying, like, that's if that didn't happen, it would just be a bad part in a movie. That fly. You know what? That's probably where the $100,000 went, was that fly. A star was born that day. I mean, if we're being honest. The film debuted on March 14, 2009 at the Alamo Drafthouse, South Lamar in Austin, Texas as part of the South by Southwest Film... Did it? Wow. It's South by Southwest. Nice. Good stuff comes out of there, you know. I've been saying it. Some real raw talent just hidden in the at South by Southwest. I'm talking about The Fly, for the record. Oh, hey, Mark. All right, so we only need 17,000. Then we've hit our 400,000 mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Sorry, I'm done. I'm sorry. And then we're gonna stop the stream at that point once we hit that number because we got some Destiny we got to play. I haven't even loaded into it yet. Dill, have you played it yet? Have you loaded into it at all? I haven't even loaded into it. I haven't watched a cutscene. I ain't done nothing yet. Not a dang tang. I wonder. Does Patreon have the same? According to the wiki, the budget was $5K. For Trolls 1 or Trolls 2? Because this would have been from Trolls 2. Trolls 1, independent film. Maybe it got a little bit of success, so they greenlit them for a bigger budget sort of situation. Oh, I forgot to take those off the thing. Damn it. My question is, so you know how YouTube has like copyright strikes and stuff like that? Does Patreon have anything like that? Trolls 2. It's not Trolls. That's a different movie than Troll 2. Oh, right. I keep saying Trolls. That's the animated one. Sorry. Does Patreon have like the same sort of copyright limitations? Like, so if I were to stream, like if we did a watch along for a movie on there, would I get in trouble? It's a real question here. Yeah, my bad. You like looked up Trolls 2 and you're just like, what are you talking about? This movie had such an enormous budget. Patreon is not open to the public, so I don't think it counts. Dude, we could do a watch party on the Patreon. Listen, just saying right now, you don't have to pay. You can be a free member on Patreon. Just saying, you can be a free member on there. That might be a thing in the future. You can go follow it, make an account, be a free member. We might be doing a watch along on there. Dude, Friday night, bad movie night. just bad movies every Friday night on Patreon. If you do it free, then it makes it public. Oh, shit. See, that's weird because you would think like paying for it would be the part that's like not right. I'll just contact Tommy Wiseau. Be like, hey, can I borrow your movie real quick for a thing? You're tearing me apart. Wait, no, Jimmy, you're supposed to. No, you're not supposed to say that. They're supposed to all go over to Patreon and then become free members over there, and then you tell them. Okay, so we need 13, a little bit over 13 thou. Let's go get some more fungu. Okay. I feel like I need to get Dylan a shirt that says, "What the hell am I even watching?" I don't know why, but that just feels right. You can't make money on showing it. Being a member doesn't count. That's why private clubs give away free alcohol. It's part of the membership. Oh, so I can't say the words. Why no one would see it. No one has ever seen Dylan.
Exiting zero gravity.
No, I'm not saying for me. I'm not saying like make a shirt to sell it. I'm saying literally buy a shirt that says that and just give it to Dill. He just has a shirt that says that now. So I can't say, hey, I'm selling tickets for a private viewing of this movie, but I can say if you're a member, you have access to this private viewing. That's really weird. The whole system's corrupt. Jimmy, if you had to pick, because Ninja Midget asked this question earlier. If you had to pick, what's the best movie of all time in your opinion? You got to pick one. Probably something by Guy Ritchie. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Zero gravity.
Or what's the other one? What's the other one that we watched? Snatched? Snatch? Where's the Stones? Guy has no bad movie, but they aren't my favorite movies. I'll need to think about it. Okay. All right. I'm trying to guess like what your favorite movie would be. I bet you it's one that I wouldn't know or guess. Back to the Future. Go, Johnny, go, go. OG Back to the Future is a great film. Not OG, but like the first one. Not. Oh, I said OG. Just meant the first one.
Exiting zero gravity.
Star Wars Episode 9. Where they had a bad movie and then a bad movie and then they just said fuck it and threw out the rule book and then made an even worse movie somehow. Go, Johnny, go, go. Unironically, though, actually, like Tombstone. Tombstone's good. I like Tombstone. The reason I bring it up is I just watched that recently. Val Kilmer. That's a star-studded cast, too. Val Kilmer, Sam Elliott. Holy crap! I can't think of his name. Bill Paxton.
Exiting zero
A lot of stars in that movie. It's a really hard question. I've got several movies I'd watch repeatedly and be fine, but I'm having a hard time thinking of one that sticks out. Just one. Just one. You know what's a really underrated movie? Is King Kong. With the Jack Black one, though. Jack Black and what's that dude's name? Something Avery something, or Braden something, or I don't know. Can't remember his name. I remember people at least in my circle growing up, people shit all over that movie. That movie is great. I thought that movie was fantastic.
zero gravity.
Ooh, Australia. If anybody's seen Australia with Hugh Jackman and Nicole Kidman, it's like a 3-hour movie. It's a long-ass movie, but man, is that movie good. That is a phenomenal movie. It's just very long because it takes place over, like, I think a full decade or something like that. It's like a very long time frame. A lot of time jumps. Okay. Haven't seen either of those. Oh. I don't know if you'd like Australia. I don't know if it's like up your alley as far as movies go. It might be. I don't know. Like the type of movies that you and I watch together and like the type of ones that you tell me about, I just don't think Australia would be kind of your speed. In the end, it's basically a romantic film, but it's like got a lot of drama. Like an adventure drama, maybe. But I mean, Hugh Jackman. Anything with Hugh Jackman in it. Hot dog. Nicole Kidman's great in it. Love that. Love Nala. Hold on. We'll go to the eye real quick. So I need to be able to craft another. What do I need? I need 13.6. 13.6 divided by 2 is what? 13.6 divided by 2 is what? $60 something? I will have to make more copperware. 20 there? 5, 10, 15, 20. What, that one movie, Jimmy, was it Gangs of London with Daniel Day-Lewis in it? Was that a Guy Ritchie film? Gangs of New York, I think. What did I say? Gangs of London? Is it Gangs of New York, I think? Is that a Guy Ritchie film? Feel like that would be a Guy Ritchie. It's like if they talk like Peaky Blinders, if they act like Peaky Blinders, or if they look like Peaky Blinders, it's probably a Guy Ritchie film. Except unless, well, no, even still, I was going to say, unless it's the Sherlock Holmes movies. But no, even still. Gangs of New York is Martin Scorsese. Is it really Martin Scorsese? Interesting. Seems like it would be a Guy Ritchie film. Oh my thing. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it all. None of his normal actors were in it. Oh, that's right. He always uses like the same. He's one of those guys. Yeah, because that's what's that? That's Liam Neeson, Daniel Day-Lewis, probably some other unnamed people that I don't know in there, or people I'm forgetting. Is it? Okay. I almost, I didn't. I almost was like, well, where does this one take place? This one takes place in England too, right? Yeah, and they're also, I guess they're stylized a little bit differently. What was there was a, not gonna mention Leo in Gangs of New York? Leonardo was in Gangs of New York? Oh, right. That's right. Because he hits the iceberg, and then he is in the water, and he gets really cold. And Rose says, never let go. Sorry, how could I forget? My bad. No, I remember. I forgot. My bad. I forgot. I forgot about the whole iceberg thing. You know what? It's funny. I also actually I do remember John C. Reilly. It's so funny to see the different roles that John C. Reilly was in. How do I remember John C. Reilly and not Leo? Wreck-It Ralph's animated. He does the voice work for the Ralph that wrecks. All right. All right. All right. All right, less than 10. Less than a 10. Oh. You never saw Titanic, really? It's okay. It's I don't know. It's like should everybody watch it at least once in their lifetime? I can't say. I mean, it's like what, the third highest grossing film of all time or something like that? Fourth highest grossing. So I mean, like, I don't know if you care about that sort of thing, but it's an okay movie. It's very like it's got its staple, you know what I mean? Okay, we got to get the rest of those up. Which means we're going to need more fungu, probably. What do we at? We need 9,000. 9,000. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's an all-time. I wouldn't say it's, like, a top X film of all time. Like, I don't even think it makes the top 100 list. But it is the highest grossing film of all time. I remember back in the day, it came on 2 VHSs. And I just remember that being, like, the craziest thing. Because I'm like, oh, my gosh, you have to put this on 2 separate VHSs to watch the whole thing? What is the top 5? Because I know James Cameron's in that top list like twice or 3 times now. It's Avatar, Titanic, and then did Avatar Way of the Water or whatever? Did that ever end up cracking the top 5? I think that's up there too. And then of course like Avengers Endgame and Infinity War I think are up there. Though I think some people discredit it because they had to do like multiple like theater runs I think or something like that. But I mean still, either way, they made it. Ooh, hello. Terminator 2. That's a top 5 for me. That's a top 5 for me all time for sure. For sure. Terminator 2 is so good. And then didn't they completely ruin the entire Terminator franchise with like one of the most recent Terminators? Did they like break the whole system? Because it was like in the very beginning, like John Connor dies or whatever. It's like I never seen it, so I don't know. Avatar, Endgame, Way of the Water, Titanic, Star Wars Force Awakens. Star Wars Force Awakens. It's disgusting. Whoops. I didn't even bring anything with me. What am I doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, they're just like, we have an idea, and it was just like the worst decision they could have ever made. Like, imagine making a decision so bad. Force Awakens, that's the 6th or 7th one, I mean, right? That's episode 7. That makes sense because it's a reboot of the series, and you know, that doesn't count. That's cheating. So honestly, out of that entire list, Avatar and Titanic are the most impressive because at the time of their release were like standalone films that didn't have any assistance from anything else. Like those were the most like, we just did it because we're just that awesome. Like Force Awakens had help from literally 2 trilogies and like a giant following. Endgame had literally the last decade of Marvel films and the major success of Infinity War. And Way of the Water had the first Avatar with it as well. Those were the only originals. The rest are sequels. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's Titanic and first Avatar are very impressive. Gotta at least mention Jaws. It was the first summer blockbuster movie. Jaws, man, is... That movie scared me as a kid. Oh. Where did I just go? There's nothing like that scene when he first sees the shark or whatever. You know, that infamous, like... Not the beach scene where, like, the first shark attack happens, but, like... I should play a game like Raft. Yeah, but it's like when the shark is like right behind him and he turns around and it's like comes up out of the water and he makes that face or whatever. I don't know why, but that's like such an iconic shot to me. I still want to get my poster. Remember that? Yeah. That movie scared the shite out of me. I still got to get that poster, Jimmy. Remember that poster I always wanted to get? The Shawshank Redemption one? Like, I just want like a still poster, a still image of Morgan Freeman drinking that scene where they're drinking the beer on the rooftop in Shawshank Redemption. I want that literal image of just Morgan Freeman drinking that that beer on the top from that movie. I want that on a poster so bad. Still have yet to find that anywhere. But to be fair, I haven't really looked too much. I don't know if it's just that easy. I mean, you make it sound so simple. Get busy living or get busy dying. Andy Dufresne, my friend. Swam through 2 miles of shit and came out clean on the other side. Something like that.
Exiting 0 gravity.
All right. Time's ticking, Jimmy. What's gotta give me an answer? What's the favorite movie? Got one movie to rule them all. We're almost done with the stream. Gotta have an answer before the end of the stream. You know, it's a really good movie that I haven't seen since I was a kid. It might not be that good anymore. I don't know. But I remember loving it when I was a kid. There was a Formula One movie that had Sylvester Stallone in it. It's on Etsy. Oh, really? Oh, well. There you go. It was a Formula One movie. Was it Drive or Driven? Could be Driven. Was that Heath Ledger that was in it too? I know Sylvester Stallone was in it, but I can't remember the other two top billed. I think there was 2 other top billed in there, but I cannot remember them. I think it was Heath Ledger. I think. No, it wasn't Heath Ledger. Wasn't Heath Ledger. I know it was Sylvester Stallone though, because he was the third guy. You remember Driven? I love Driven. I used to watch that as a kid all the time.
Exiting 0.
Driven and the Tom Cruise Days of Thunder with Michael Rooker and Tom Cruise. Loved. Me and my dad used to watch Days of Thunder all the time. We would watch Days of Thunder. Like me and my dad, we had like a rotation of movies that we would watch all the time. Days of Thunder was in there. A Knight's Tale was in there. A Knight's Tale is a phenomenal film. Sylvester Stallone was in Death Race 2000, old cheesy 70s. So I didn't watch the original Death Race. I did watch the Jason Statham reboot of it. But I do know, I did know that it was a remake of the Sylvester Stallone one. It's a cool concept. What is it? Frankenstein? Was that the dude? Yeah, they dropped the tombstone. Short Circuit. What's Short Circuit? I don't know if I know that one.
Exiting 0 gravity.
The original is how Death Race should have been. They softened it up with the remakes. Wasn't the original like? Wasn't that what Carmageddon was based off of? Wasn't the original Death Race they like raced through the towns trying to get as many people as they could? But then they made the remake like an actual race where they try to kill each other? Or am I wrong? I feel like that was the thing, right? Because then I don't know if it's based off of the movie or what, but I know they had Carmageddon, which was a game that came out of a similar premise. I don't know if it was inspired by Death Race, but
0 gravity.
yes, that info is correct. Okay, nice. I know a thing about a thing or two, you know. Carmageddon based on the original. Carmageddon was based on the original. Okay. That would make sense, since it's literally the same premise. You get points for killing people. The remakes, which lets lets use prisoners to make people okay with it. Yeah, probably wouldn't have gone over real well. It was Frankenstein was Jason in the remake. Frankenstein was Jason Statham's character, and then Tyrese Gibson was what was it, like machine gun Joe. First few minute guy kills the jeez. What? So like, so are you actually rooting for Sylvester Stallone in the film? Because I don't. If he's just murdering a bunch of innocent people, I don't know how I don't know if I can, or is it just like one of those things that you're not really rooting for anybody? It's just like this. It is. All right, I got to make a couple more copper wire because I have to add like another row or two. Oh, did you see? I mean, this might be old news at this point, but did you see they're doing Happy Gilmore 2? They're doing another Happy Gilmore. No, small part for him in that one. Main bad guy was David Carradine. I think everyone was killing people, but I think you're meant to feel bad for Frank. Okay. Oh, so wait, so Sylvester Stallone isn't Frank. He's not Frankenstein. Oh. I didn't know that. Of course, I'm pretty sure we've just... okay, I don't know. I forget what we've talked about 90% of the time. You know that. I don't know when it's supposed to come out. I haven't seen anything on it, but I want to keep reminding myself that it's a thing. Sylvester is Machine Gun Joe. Oh, okay. Sylvester. So Tyrese Gibson's character took... Because in the remake, Machine Gun Joe is like not necessarily an antagonist, but he's more of like a friendly rival who ends up helping him out in the end. I'm assuming it's probably a similar concept. Oh, we're enemies. I hate you. And then he's like, we could work together. He's like, all right, I'm in. Bet. Let's go. And he's like, all right, we're best friends now because I'm helping you. Yeah, let's get him. You know what? I'm just going to add another row right here. I like the tombstone though. I don't know if they had that in the original, but I love the idea of like the tombstone on the back of the car that just drops it. Thought that was pretty cool. Kind of maybe that's why I like the remake, because it reminded me of Twisted Metal a little bit. And Twisted Metal is awesome. All right, 395.4, 395.4. Cars were a lot more simple in the original. Yeah, they weren't. Yeah. Well, that's actually, honestly, that's kind of the part that I like, though, about all the cars in the remake is, like, I love all the bells and whistles on them. It makes them look awesome. Twisted Metal shows great. I've seen clips from it. That's the one that's got Anthony Mackie, right? The dude that plays Falcon. Sorry, let me rephrase. That was bad. That stars Anthony Mackie, the guy that rap battled Eminem in 8 Mile. The guy that his real name is Clarence. It's a better deep cut right there. His real name is Clarence. Clarence parents have a real good marriage. I love how when he like in 8 Mile when he says that like they go, oh, when he says like they have a real good marriage. It's fun. It's funny how that's a diss. It's like they have a real good marriage. And everybody's like, oh, you got him, bro. His family's happy. Sorry, it's funny to me. Shit, he's got a stable home background. What a punk. Okay, almost there, almost there. 400,000. We need literally 2,000 more. Was that 10? We need 10. Gotta put 10 down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, might as well just grab the rest of it. All right. Here we go. 400,000. Finishing it up. Push it to the limit. You know what I am going to do to prep for the next stream? So the next time we do Astrometica, it should be Tuesday. I'm actually probably going to just go through and place a bunch of these corridors down so we don't have to build corridors next time. All right, there we go. That is 400,000 power. 400,000. Let me make sure I don't have any more celestite or anything like that real quick. I know I have like the 3 that we just put away. I'm not worried about that. I'm just talking about like in these bins here. So let me just make sure I don't have anything else. Don't get crazy. Whoops. You gotta be yellow. Nice. All right, let's go take our picture of our power to lock it in. So we can throw that in the Discord. We haven't updated the Discord in a while. All right. And then let's take photo. Take shot. Okay. 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 Cool. All right. Okay, 400,000 power. We have hit that number. So here's the kind of the game plan. I'm going to spend some time. Might as well do it right now. I'm going to spend some time throughout the week, throughout the weekends, trying to farm more celestite, just like this. I'm going to try to get as much as I can so where we can get another 100,000 by next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is the next Astrometica stream where we will try to hit 500,000, which is a massive milestone because then we're literally halfway there. Massiveness. Hold on, let me put everything away so I can collect my thoughts here. Oh, we had bars in here. Okay. So we are currently sitting at 400,600. In order to hit 500,000, let's do the quick math real quick. We would need, because we'll need another 100,000. Divide that by 200. We're going to need another 500 celestite, which means that's 1,500 fungu, and it's 2 per battery, so 1,000 iron bars. Okay. Well, you actually came back right at the end. So we're ending the stream. So we hit the 400,000. We're at 400,600. Here's the game plan for the near future. Videos going to be Subnautica Below Zero for a few days. That series finishes up later this week, and then we'll probably head back to the original Subnautica for a little bit. Unless they come out with an Astrometica update, then we pivot and we go back and find out whatever they're updating. For streams, Thursday is the next planned day. I cannot guarantee that we will be here, but that's the next planned day. It will not be Astrometica. What I'm thinking as of right now is we're going to be doing a Subnautica stream of some kind. I might do some kind of special stream for that day only, for that stream only. Some kind of like challenge maybe. Maybe we'll do like a death run. Maybe we'll do like a hardcore playthrough. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But either way, something for Thursday. And then the goal is to get 500 more Celestite by Tuesday so that we can put on another 100,000 power. Then we'll get to 500,000, and we're halfway to our end goal. So, ad played right in the middle of your what's coming. Yeah, of course it did. Of course it did. So that's kind of where we're at, though. Next Tuesday, Astrometica. Thursday, this upcoming Thursday in 2 days, I'm thinking Subnautica, like some kind of like special playthrough of something for that day. And then so we're going to try to do every Tuesday and Thursday from here on out. I was trying to add Fridays in there, but I think that's a little bit too much. So every Tuesday and Thursday is what we're thinking. Now, March 6th, I want you to, if you guys want, make a note of that. March 6th, we're doing that 24-hour live stream. We're going to be doing giveaways. So if you want a chance to win, I'm thinking it's going to be Steam gift cards. Could be something else. I'm going to do Babylon or Buck Rogers in the $6 million man. Okay. I'm thinking Steam gift cards. I might see if I can. I might see what I can do. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a poll. Who knows? But March 6th, starting at noon Central Time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do a 24-hour live stream. We're going to start that stream off with Astrometica. And then I have a whole itinerary of things that we're going to be switching to. Like we got horror games in there. We got Subnautica in there. We got Delta Force, Fragpunk that's coming up. So it's going to be a big 24-hour live stream. So all you need to do to be eligible for one of the giveaways is just be here in chat. You don't have to, there's no requirement to donate. There's no requirement to sign anything. There's no requirement. Just be here in chat. When I say, hey, it's giveaway time, you just put like a 1 in chat. Let me know you're here. And I'll add you to a thing. And I will spin a wheel or randomly draw from a bowl or whatever. Your name comes up. I'll privately message you somewhere via email, via Discord, whatever. And I will give you the code for said gift card. That's how that's going to work. So if you are interested, that's going to be March 6th. 24-hour live stream done. Yeah. March 6th. And then obviously we'll have push goals. So the goal of that live stream is to try to increase numbers. I'm being transparent. I want to try to get some members for Patreon/YouTube, and I want to try to get some more subs. So we're going to do this big thing with giveaways to try to get a crowd sort of deal. And then hopefully when they're here, they enjoy the content or they're having a good time and they want to stick around. What else? Patreon, doing a podcast. It's either going to be this Friday or next Friday. So if you are on Patreon, it'll be there. If you're not, that's okay. The pilot episode will also be on YouTube. And just the pilot episode, I will probably do special episodes that will be on YouTube and Patreon. But for the most part, I plan on doing them bi-weekly to start off with. And if it goes well, then I might increase it to weekly. But bi-weekly podcast, that's going to be on Patreon only. And I think that's all it for announcements. So podcast coming soon for the Patreon and the 24-hour live stream coming in March. And we have 400,000 power. So yeah. So I will see you guys back in Astrometica Tuesday. I will be back Thursday most likely in Subnautica. And then we'll just go from there. So, all right. I'm out. I'm kind of tired actually. So yeah. Anything else? Any questions for me? Anything I can do? No? Nothing? Cool. All right. Well, thanks for everyone that stopped by. Thanks for everybody that chatted and watched, hung out. Appreciate every single one of you. Oh, gosh. That scared me. All right. Later, everybody. Y'all have a good night.